This is one of the world's best steak marinades. It adds so much flavor, plus makes any steaks juicy over time. It also helps to tenderize and infuse the steak with flavors that are simply unsurpassed, from years of perfections passed down from one generation to another, so it just gets better with time, and now it looks good too. Why marinate steaks? Marinating a steak before cooking serves two purposes. It helps tenderize the meat and adds just the right amount of flavor. Some top quality steaks can go without a marinade, since they're already full of meaty flavor and with the right prep end up juicy and tender without any help from a marinade. Budget-friendly steaks, however, benefit tremendously from marination. You'll be shocked at the difference a good marinade makes. But what is marinating? Hold on. What is a marinade? You probably have at least a vague idea of what it means to marinate food. And you've almost certainly used a marinade to make dishes like grilled chicken breasts and grilled steak. But for the nitty-gritty on what a marinade is, how to use one, and why you should, read on. How does a marinade work? To understand how marinades work, it helps to consider what's in a marinade. While the ingredient list can and should vary, most marinades combine an acid or enzyme with fat and seasonings, including salt. Acids, such as vinegar, citrus juice, pickle juice, and tomatoes, break down the bonds in protein, which changes the surface texture of food, while also allowing water to be trapped inside. However, too much time in acid can turn foods tough and dry, so it's important not to over-marinate. Enzymes, including mango, papaya, pineapple, and kiwi, are similar to acids, but they work by breaking down muscle fibers and connective tissues. Fat, usually oil but also yogurt, buttermilk, tahini, or mayonnaise, is used to spread the fat-soluble flavors in aromatics, herbs, spices, and other seasonings. Fats can also help lubricate and protect food against the heat of the oven, stove, or grill. Wine Country's Finest contains no fat in the sauce. We have learned safer and better ways that are brewed into place. Along with some simple aging, our marinade penetrates meat, fish, and tenderizes vegetables, hence doubling as a cooking sauce and marinade. Wine Country's Finest Marinade is way ahead of the game, and it's simply unsurpassed. That is why it's inside a wine bottle and costs a little more. A little bit goes a long, long way. Salt, whether in the form of miso, soy sauce, fish sauce, or actual grains of salt, is essential. Unlike most ingredients, salt penetrates below the surface of meat, where it loosens muscle fibers to tenderize tougher cuts of meat. It also creates gaps for moisture to make meat juicier. You do need to be careful with salt, as too much can also dry out food. Aromatics, including garlic, shallots, and ginger, will mostly stay on the surface of food, but the fat in a marinade will help spread their flavor. Herbs, spices, and other seasonings will also mostly affect the surface of food, but are a wonderful way to add unique flavors to whatever you're cooking. Experiment with fresh and dried herbs, whole or ground spices and spice mixtures, as well as fresh and dried chilies, mustards, and various sauces and pastes, such as teriyaki sauce, hoisin sauce, yoshida sauce, harissa curry paste, and tamarind paste. Sugar and other sweeteners, such as honey, agave, molasses, soda, and even ketchup and barbecue sauce, add flavor and sweetness to marinades, which balance the salt and acid. Sugar also helps meat brown and caramelize while cooking, although you must be careful it doesn't burn, especially when grilling. How do I make a marinade? The supermarket is filled with bottled marinades, but making your own marinade allows you to control what goes in and what stays out. which means you can avoid mysterious ingredients, as well as tailor the flavor to suit your palate. Plus, you likely already have what you need in your kitchen, saving you time and money. Our marinades contain little sugars or acids and are very unique. Thus, it costs more to produce and purchase, but it really does last forever with all natural ingredients. Plus, just one bottle gives you 6 to 8 cookouts or barbecues, and it's a staple for everything, not just for meat, like most marinades found in our grocery stores today. How do I marinate? Once you've settled on a marinade, it's time to mix it up, which means, well, mix those ingredients together. Some cooks prefer to use a blender to make marinades, as it helps emulsify the ingredients, but it can easily be done in a bowl with a whisk, or in the container you plan to marinate in fewer dishes. The acids in marinades can react with metals and pottery glazes, so it's best to marinate in a glass or plastic container or a resealable plastic bag. Make enough marinade to completely immerse what you're marinating. About half a cup of liquid for every 1 pound of meat or veggies is a good estimate. If you didn't make enough, flip the food over occasionally to make sure all sides get covered. Once your meat or veggies are in the marinade, cover the container or seal the bag and pop it in the fridge. Never marinate at room temperature longer than 30 to 45 minutes. It's a recipe for bacteria growth. Since we cover marinade in a cooking sauce, fish and seafoods can be soaked, but for shorter periods, meats on the other hand can benefit from an overnight soak. Steak and seafood isn't just for fancy meals. You can have it any time of the week. Pair it with a salad, potatoes, and asparagus for a meal that is restaurant worthy, but better. Give our masterpiece a place in your kitchen, a spot in your backyard, or a place in any situation where you plan to cook or grill, and your life will be forever changed. We're thankful for your time, and we hope that you're as excited as we are to upscale your cooking experience. We encourage you to try WCF marinades and relish in these West Coast flavors that started as wild country fun so many years ago, with a taste that we've been bringing to countless meals for decades. Let's start this flavorful journey together today. So why wait? Drop by our local storefront on Riverside Avenue in Paso Robles, just before the Mid-State Fair. Starting in a few days, we will also be inside the fairgrounds, demonstrating our sauces and sharing our knowledge with others at the Mission Marketplace. Stop in today. Visit Wine Country's Finest Marinades, located at 1301 Riverside Avenue. Grab our exquisite marinades of 3 flavors. Gather only the best for you and yours here today for the summer. Your taste buds will thank you. Produced by the dedicated and passionate team at Wine Country's Finest Marinade, we hope you've enjoyed this journey through our exquisite flavors and some secrets behind our world-renowned marinades, simply unsurpassed for generations. We'd like to acknowledge our hard-working team who has made this video possible, plus our production team, our recipe developers, and of course our loyal customers who continue to support and inspire us. For more information about our products or to start your own flavor journey, visit Zio Brand Meats on 2425 Golden Hill Road, Suite 105, located in Paso Robles, California, close to Lowe's. Come grab a quality steak and a bottle of marinade. We will be at the California Mid-State Fair here in just a few days. Come see our demonstrations. We have a calendar in place on our website that will have the times and days. Once the fair starts on July 17th, WCF will be inside, showcasing at the Mission Market around the Estrella building with other local folks and products from Wine Country here in Paso Robles, California. Wine Country's finest marinades has you covered with 3 flavors of mild, medium, and spicy sauces. Located at the Mission Market, inside the California Mid-State Fairgrounds, starting July 17th to the 28th. This year, we have lots of entertainment this year in the Paso Robles area. Don't miss out. First up, Miranda Lambert, July 17th, then Sublime with Rome, July 19th, following Brad Paisley July 20th, then Zach Brown Band on July 21st, next The Master. Jelly Roll comes into town July 23rd, next Nickelback July 24th, then it's TLC and Shaggy on July 25th. Last up, Music and Wine with Cheap Trick on July 26th, then the Good Old Country Rodeo Finals on July 27th, and the loudest of them all, folks, the Monster Truck Madness Show on July 28th, the last and final day we have the biggest little fair anywhere. You can also connect with us on social media. Look for Wine Country's finest marinades at the fair, on Facebook, on Instagram, lots of content on YouTube about cooking and grilling tips, and last but not least, Twitter. Thank you for watching. Remember, great cooking is about more than just food. It's about the love, the passion, and the flavors that make every meal an experience. Enjoy your cooking with Grilledchicken, marinades, and cooking sauces. No refrigeration, bar-top tea corks, and no expiration, all in a beautiful wine bottle. Located in the beautiful wine country of Paso Robles. Come hit the fair, the wineries, and grill like a king. Happy grilling and 4th of July. Please like and subscribe to our channel. This helps others gain knowledge through sharing. Please use the coupon codes 4th of July. Gets that $8 discount right off the top. Proceed to purchase. Select flavor, mild, medium, or spicy. Hit add to cart. Next, just look for apply to enter that discount. Let's fire up that grill and let the sparks fly. Come see us. Now the king of events, wineries, and marinades. Enjoy your summer, as I always say. The best to you and yours, folks.